Hey folks, my name is Pravus, and welcome to more Age of Mythology Retold. I wasn't expecting to come back to this game quite so soon after release, but then out of nowhere, a new game mode was announced, and it is called Arena of the Gods. Now, Microsoft was gracious enough to get me early access to this game mode, just so I could create this video and show it off for you guys, and it is going to be a free update that is going live on November 7th, so just a couple more days to wait. That said, if you're still watching this video, you're probably asking the question, what is Arena of the Gods, and is it fun? Well, we'll go ahead and jump into it. I'll show you what it is, and just as importantly, what it is not, and then whether it's fun or not, you can decide. Now, Arena of the Gods is basically a long collection of skirmish maps, and there are quite a few of them. There is a loose story that ties all of them together, but it's pretty shallow. Basically, Kronos is kind of still influencing events from beyond Erebus, and is attempting to release Loki so that Ragnarok can begin and all of the gods are going to be killed. It's not nearly as in-depth as the campaign is, so if that's what you're looking for, I think you'll be disappointed. The main draw is really just the skirmish maps themselves, because each one of them is a little bit different. You can see that there is a world twist. For example, Freya would make infantry units spawn whenever cavalry fall in battle, but make the cavalry more expensive to train. Okay. Or Aphrodite would slow down villager train time and increase their cost, but after 10 minutes, they all clone themselves and multiply, so you get a huge influx of extra workers. Slow in the beginning, very frantic toward the mid-game. In addition to this, every one of these skirmish maps has some sort of a reward for you, a special buff that you can take with you into future maps. And when I first saw all this, I thought, oh my gosh, are they adding in a roguelike version of Age of Mythology? That's freaking awesome! But no, that is not what has happened here, because, one, when you lose a map, you do not reset all of your progress, and two, the rewards and the twists are static. There is no randomization, there are no zany build orders, you know exactly what you're going to get. Still, if you are a solo or a co-op player, this at least could provide a welcome break from the typical skirmishes that you might be playing, and at the same time, it might also train you up a little bit to think on your feet and maybe get ready for multiplayer. At least that's my speculation is why this was added, is in order to keep people interested in the game and hopefully getting into the multiplayer community. For this video, I'd like to show off two of these skirmish maps just to show how they can be different. We'll start here with Aphrodite's Rite of Flourishing. This is going to be a 2 versus 2 game, so I'll be paired up with Gaia against Kronos and Orion. I guess I'll try playing as Loki this time around, could be fun. You also have to bring along Caster, whether you like it or not. This guy is your legend. That is distinct from a hero, by the way, for certain mechanics, but you'll understand a bit more. I'm not sure if in the future maybe they'll add on different legends as an option. I think that would be kind of cool if you could bring in Arcantos or Amonra or something, but you know, since Gaia is apparently sponsoring Caster specifically, you have him no matter what. And down here, we can customize which of those rewards we want to bring along with us. So for example, Gaia's Lashing Roots. Legends and heroes will inflict area damage around them. This is really good with Atlanteans specifically because you can promote your humans into heroic units and then they all do lots of area of effect damage. Not half bad. Still pretty good for the Norse. I'll also make my villagers a little bit cheaper so that they can get my economy up and running a little bit faster. And then, since we're playing as Loki and I'm going to have a lot of myth units, let's go for Isis's Divine Retinue and make those units cost less favor. Favor's a little bit harder to come by as the Norse anyway, so this works. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's immediately start training up some additional units. I'm going to need these guys to go and get me some food, and then I want to start doing a little bit of scouting, also get my temple up and a-running. We need to find some early game relics, figure out exactly where my opponents are going to be. I need to know what to expect. On hard difficulty and up, the AI does like to rush you, so you are always a little bit under the gun to try and get yourself some military defenses up and running if you can, at least as fast as you're able to. I am already noticing how much slower some of these villagers are training up. That is a little annoying, I'm not going to lie, but that is the rub. Now, in the very top right, we can see that in 10 minutes, that is when we are going to have our duplication of our villagers. So the more villagers we have, the better. Do you want Forseti for infantry, or do you want Heimdall? I really like Heimdall because the Anheri are really quite good. Trolls and Healing Springs aren't bad either. I'm going to go for Heimdall, just because I like him. I think he's fine. And then I'm just going to go ahead and keep pushing forward. I will be making use of jump cuts in this video. I know some people don't like that because they'd like to see, well, you know, a little bit of real-time strategy with their real-time strategy, and fair enough. However, it is a little bit difficult for me to record this and also do that at the same time, so you'll have to pardon me if I decide to opt out for the easier route. Also, once you've seen one skirmish, you've kind of seen the gist of them all. Obviously, it gets, you know, a little bit complicated in terms of the special modifiers we're working with and the map generation, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, you won't be missing too much, in my opinion. We have found ourselves a relic. What do we got? Villager hit points. Not that exciting, but okay. I'll grab whatever of these I'm able to, because having relics is good for me. Now, somewhere on the map, let's see if we've spotted any. Ah, here we go. Frozen units. So this is another quirk of this particular game mode. Since Gaia is sponsoring you, she's trying to send you reinforcements, but then Chrono freezes them in time. If you can accomplish some sort of a goal, like stockpiling 5,000 wood or reaching the Mythic Age, and then bring Caster to them, they will unfreeze and they can add to your forces. Obviously, that can be a huge tempo swing in your favor if you can make that work. Case in point, we now see some Atlanteans are already available, because since we got ourselves a relic, we could get ourselves some Dryads. They do still contribute to your population cap, though, so be aware of that. Now, why is my ally sending a bunch of citizens over here? Are you immediately going to start building a town center? You are. The AI likes to build extra town centers very quickly for some reason in order to start building up more of their units, which, like, fair enough, but I don't know, seems a little bit weird to me how much they prioritize that. I would rather be building literally anything else to get my economy up and running at this stage of the game. But hey, what do I know? Because the AI actually can be fairly smart in this game, I have found. They actually will use strategies like surrounding towers with houses in order to try and make it a little bit harder for players to kill them. They'll also even try to draw some of your units out of range of things like your town center in order to kill you easily. Like, there's some interesting little tricks that they will use. I respect it. But yellow and green are already over here, and they're about to come and kill red. So red has proven to be a massive liability, and they're going to die. And I don't have anywhere near enough military units to survive against this. I think this may already be a loss. Maybe. I really don't know why you guys decided getting a town center was so important. You could have built up military units for early defense. You didn't. Now you're gonna die. Thanks, partner. I'm gonna focus on training up some early hero units for those lashing roots. And then let's get down here and see if we can provide a little bit of support. That area of effect damage might be helpful. Run, little citizen, run! All right, let's see how effective this really is. You can see a lot of these units are starting to take a little bit of damage simply by being surrounded by me here, which is great. I'd like to not lose this unit if at all possible. Let's go ahead and pull you back. Whoa, shockwave. Unexpected, but okay. And it looks like we're going to defend against this initial push. You're welcome, loser. In the meantime, I'm going to try to actually, you know, build myself up before I go and get more town centers. I'd like to get myself up to the heroic age as fast as possible. Let's also get myself that armory, so if I can get myself enough gold, we'll be able to advance into that heroic age. And we'll go and unfreeze some of these dryads just so I have a little bit of extra oomph in my starting army. This really can be huge. Finding these units and getting them online early on is a massive advantage over your AI opponents. Sometimes it's the only way you can really keep yourself alive. Oh, and we are ready to move on to the next age. Do I want Bragi or Njord? I think I'm going to go for Bragi to get extra favor generation. That stacks up well with my Loki bonuses and focus on myth units. Demeter's throne over here. We could build up ox carts and houses and stuff faster. That seems like a halfway decent relic. We should bring that back. And here comes that heroic age. Boom. And we've only got about a minute before Aphrodite is going to double up all my workers. So, oh, and here comes some more of Yellow's forces. Let's go deal with all of them. Like I said, the AI is smart enough to actually try going for some early raids and stuff against you, which can get a little bit annoying at times, but it's smart. I'm glad that that's true. The unfortunate reality, though, is that on standard difficulty, this game is way too easy. Like, the difference between a standard difficulty game and a hard difficulty game is mind-bogglingly different. So very quickly it devolves from, hey, we're smart and we'll raid you and we'll use like actual meta strats to, herder, we're completely brain dead. I'm gonna go ahead and start building up a hill fort fairly early on. I want the ability to move on to the Mythic Age soon, if possible. And here comes a double of all my workers. Look how many dwarves I've got going for all that gold! Ha-ha! And we've also got red coming in for another attack. Nope, sorry, green. Red is my ally. Okay, well, at least this time I have some friends to help me out. We're holding our own here a little bit. Barely, not very well. It's fine, though. I just have to survive long enough to start swinging the tempo my way. I actually could be moving into the Mythic Age very, very quickly here because I'm making a halfway decent amount of gold. That is so many dwarves right now. These guys are extra, extra good at getting the gold. So do you want to go for tier or do we want to go for hell? I'm going to go for hell for Needhog and get the Norse Dragon as well as all of the different giants and make them extra, extra powerful. Plus, we can start training up a few extra units. So we'll do that, plus get a few military upgrades. Why not? And I do want to get more of these Einherries over here. I like that they have this little war horn that makes all your units move around faster. I find it's really, really effective at swarming your opponents. Let's just go ahead and get a whole lot more housing so that I can keep building up units. Do I really care about getting Huskarls and stuff? No. We'll get some Ballista as soon as I hit the Mythic Age, just so I have a few siege units, but otherwise not a very big priority right now. And I definitely want to get myself the Thrisaz runes, which means extra regeneration for all of my myth units. I'm just going to go ahead and just commit to this. That's what all my buffs are really working towards. Lots of myth units. There we go. All right, now we get ourselves some fire giants. We've unlocked a few more units. Just go ahead and train up a sizable army real quick, and then we will go ahead and move on the offense. So far, no big deal. We've warded off what small attacks they've sent after us. Looks like Red is struggling a little bit, but I'm going to let them deal with it. As long as they can handle it on their own, I will go for the kill. We could also make it so our myth units train almost instantaneously. Hold on. Let's go ahead and research that first. Then we'll just go ahead and pick these guys up super duper fast. All right, I'm ready for those giants. Bring them. Whammo, 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 whammo. Yeah. And this is why we like playing with Hell. If you have enough favor and a pretty decent economy, you can build a scary army of giants very, very quickly. So, Red, are you ready to go for an attack? Seems like it might be. Hang on just a second. I can go ahead and pick up some more frozen units since we're at our cap anyway. Might as well. There we go. Where's Green? There's Green. Oh, look. Conveniently even more reinforcements. Let's go kill him first. And on the way, I'll go ahead and start getting myself a few different upgrades. Oh, we also got ourselves some of the Argus. Very nice. Look at Green. Look at Green. You're gonna die, Green. Why'd you come to me? This was a foolish mistake. Actually, you've got some Stymphalian birds. I don't think I have very many range units, actually, credit where it's due. That is a bit of a counter to me. Never mind, I have fire giants. We don't need to worry about anything, we're good. Oop, and I found yellow as well. All right, well, I got enough heroes, we should be able to deal with this. And actually, all right, since that's here, let's just go ahead and summon in our dragon buddy. Needhog! Go forth, my buddy! And I'll use this ability here to then undermine the city center and do a lot of extra free damage to this palace so that it dies super quick. There we go. Take barely any damage out of that. Look, it's not a massive deadly blow to yellow or anything, but that's certainly going to slow their economy down just a bit. Let's go turn our attention back to green. This time I think we actually are heading directly into his main base. So, all right, let's get in there, unfreeze all of these free fanatics. Bada boom. Okay, here goes nothing. Let's use our fire weapons. Give myself a lot of extra damage for everybody. Now, unfortunately, the pathing for your attack move command, I find that it's a little bit stupid at times. Your units do seem to kind of get stuck and choose all the wrong targets. Oh, look, a worker's over here? Forget this, you know, the direction I told people to go. Let's all turn around and go over here, right? That kind of thing happens. It's very frustrating when it does happen like that, though. Very frustrating. Still, looks like we are able to take down the palace. That town center is down. If we can just run rampant and take down these military buildings, these guys are very doomed. Again, though, I feel the need to occasionally just regroup all my units. They just go running off in so many different directions, man. Looks like they're trying to rebuild. Let's prevent them from getting any more military barracks and so on. How you doing there, Red? Fine. Not contributing at all? Also fine. Look, you did what I needed you to do, all right? You were a punching bag for a little while. Okay, so you've cleared out all of that for green. One town center left. The AI does seem to like building towers a lot for some reason. They really will place these all over the dang place. I'm not as much of a believer in static defense in these games, but, you know, I'm also not the best at real-time strategy games, so it's totally possible that I'm just a scrub. Wait, can I get myself a second dragon? Frick it, get a second dragon. Do I need a second dragon? Is it even better than all these other options? No, but is it awesome? Frick yes. It doesn't even make any sense. Why would there be a second Needhog? I don't know. These are the kinds of problems that didn't exist back in the day with original Age of Mythology, but now that we have repeatable powers, who cares? We gotta have fun. Okay, so green is tapping out, finally. Good. Now I can focus my attention over on yellow. I'm surprised it took them that long. So, yellow, are you ready? Because we're here. And there's your army. I was wondering. Needhog, burn them! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's just not fair. Oof. Oh, no, look at all the llamas burning! Oh, no, the humanity of it all. Or the llama-nanity? How do you say it? I don't know. The point is, it's funny, all right? And now yellow's gonna play hard to get while I have to hunt down some of their extra villagers, which is obviously very annoying. Seriously, AI, just freaking tap out already. There we go. Oh gosh, I was gonna say, you can't come back from this. You just can't. All right, so now I have unlocked the heroic version of Gaia's Lashing Roots, which means that it is fully upgraded, and now we can really make this work with my Atlantean factions. This could be kind of crazy. So let's go ahead and move into a second one of these skirmishes. I think Gold Rush could be kind of cool. Unlock Ptah's secret tools so villagers gather resources faster. That's good for every single faction. Like, how could I possibly go wrong against this? And just to make things crazy, let's go ahead and play this on extreme difficulty. I will be changing over to, let's say, Gaia as a faction. Sure, that should be fine. And we will keep this. I don't care about Isis's Divine Revenge, but I will go for my human soldiers regenerate whenever they deal damage. And cheaper villagers is still pretty good. Sure, we'll stick with that. Seems fine. All right, here we go. Wow, that is a lot of... Why do we have so many workers? Why do I have 50,000 resources? Frick me. Okay, hang on. This just changed everything. I wasn't planning on this, but now I think we need to, what? Get our production and our tech up as fast as is possible. Why the heck did we start with this? There was no indication that this was going to be what this map was about. Okay, go for the, I guess, Oceanus as our minor god. I want to get some bonuses to our infantry as fast as we can. Start grouping up our units. We got our, we got up to their next tech, so let's go ahead and, no, that's not what I want. Go ahead and start getting me some barracks as fast as possible. Crap, I don't know what the heck this map is, but this just turned into one heck of a race. Okay, we can figure this out. It's gonna be fine. Don't panic. I'm panicking a little bit. I was expecting to have an opportunity to go for a macro game. I went for villagers being cheaper. Why did I do that? That was so unnecessary, it turns out. Okay, let's start training up units immediately. We've got the cash, that's no biggie. And I need to get my housing max as fast as possible, too. Let's go for upgrades and stuff like that. Why can't I go for... I need to go for the armory in order to get up to the heroic age. Fair enough. And I'm also going to need to get myself a palace as fast as I can, too, so I can get up into that mythic era. All right, we'll go for, I guess, Rhea is going to be fine for us. Usually pretty strong. Wait for that to finish. That was super duper fast to get ourselves a palace. This is like a speed deathmatch. What the crap, man? Also, do we start with all of our techs? Certainly seems like we start with all of our techs. Okay, hang on. Get these, and okay, we need to go for that mythic era. We're gonna go for Atlas, I guess. Atlas Shrugged. That should be fine. And yeah, we instantly get all techs. Oh, frick me. Okay, just keep it going. We need to get as many of these guys into heroic units as possible. This lashing thing is about to pay off in a huge way for us. I guess we'll get ourselves some extra Argus stuff. I need to get more temples. Okay, we can recruit a bunch of units, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Let's get up to our population cap as fast as we know how. What the crap, dude? This is such a weird map. And everyone to turn into heroic units. Every single one of you is going to have this lashing ability. It's going to be sick. Okay, I think we're getting close to our cap. No, we are out of favor. Ah, of course we're out of favor. All right. I need more oracles. That's what I need, weirdly enough. I've never needed to get more oracles more than this in my life. Can we start building up a wonder? Would that be ridiculous? No, I don't think it would be ridiculous at all. Everyone go for a wonder construction. All right, we're at our cap. Okay, time to go looking around and do other things. We can get more units. Here comes Red right now. So I see you on the way, but I have a stupid number of heroic units. You don't stand a chance, dude. You don't even realize how little of a chance you stand. This is the weirdest game I've ever played. I'm not gonna lie, this is weird. I don't know why they didn't, like, tell you at all that this was going to happen, though. Don't you feel like this is the sort of thing that should have been one of the listed modifiers in this game? I think it should have been. The fact that my heroic units, by the way, are going to be able to self-heal as they do damage and stuff is going to be absolutely ludicrous. Oh, and the Titan Gate is going to be available in 2 minutes as well. Ah, that's probably what they want you to do. They want you to go for those Titans. Well, I'm not going to fall for it. We're not going for the Titans. I'm going for the checkmate. I want to kill my opponent. Speaking of which, hello, opponent. Haha! I have tons of heroic units. Your myth units mean absolutely nothing to me. And there's your fortress. Okay, we're just gonna go in for the kill here. Come on. Kill off all of his units. He's got almost nothing left. That's super easy. I could throw down some of my special abilities, but I don't really see a point in it, because, like, I don't need god powers right now. Just go ahead and start destroying that palace. The rest of you guys go ahead and start hitting his economy. I don't even know why, though. He's got so many resources. Who even cares? Let's just destroy his production buildings. If we can do that, he can't keep up. Doing great so far, guys. Doing absolutely phenomenally. And take that down. Go for this. You guys go for the town center. We have our Caladria here to keep giving me a little bit of extra burst healing periodically. There we go. No more reinforcements for you. I don't think the AI really knows what to do in this situation. Like, yeah, you gave them basically unlimited resources, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be the smartest in how to allocate those resources, am I right? Take out that town center. Take out that town center so he's got nothing. Come on, here we go. Look, by the way, how they surrounded the tower over here with a whole bunch of stuff so I can't get to it. Like, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Hey, do we want to go ahead and use ourselves a little bit of a black hole? Sure, why not? Don't get caught in it. Don't get caught in it. Don't get caught in it. Guys, no! Oh, well, they're dead. It was pretty, though. Oh, God. All right, that's a bunch of big blow-ups. Cool. Most of my guys survived. Thank you, heroism. It's a great thing. Oh, look at them building that wonder. Look at them trying to also do the same thing. That is not going to work. You are dead. Well, this was unexpectedly fun, to be honest. Yeah, not what I was going for, but I love it. Boom. You are victorious. You didn't have anything left on the map. We get Ptah's secret tools. Well, I guess I said that I wanted to show off how different some of the maps really can be. I wasn't expecting that, but I mean, like, okay, cool. But this just goes to show that there can be a fun bit of zaniness in this. But think about how crazy this could have been if this had been a proper roguelike as well, right? Picture this. You have 10 maps that you have to overcome, each getting progressively more difficult with more and more bonuses in favor of your opponent. But along the way after each one, you get to choose between like one of 3 different bonuses. If you can build accordingly and really focus on like a particular playstyle, whether that be infantry, myth units, or whatever, you end up having a strategy that can carry you all the way to a final boss level. Heck, bonus points if you can choose your primary god and then you have to draft all of your minor gods and they can swap between factions, right? How cool would that have been? I pick Gaia as my starting one, but then I get to choose between, let's say, Ptah and Athena, and I get to have Hephaestus, and I get to have, Heimdall, etc. Like, how cool would that have been? A mix and match of all the different gods. There's so much opportunity for what could be done with this particular style of game. But no, instead we just have a curated list of skirmishes. Look, I'm just saying, all right, if anybody from the development team or perhaps one of the representatives from Microsoft happens to be watching this video and you hear my idea, why is this called Mirkwood? I just noticed that. You happen to hear my idea, by all means, steal it. Tell people this was basically a test run to see what you could do with this particular architecture and layout, and then release a true roguelike. Dude, that would be so cool. Infinite single-player replayability. That would have been absolutely sick. This is still fun. Do not get me wrong. This is fun, especially for a free update to Age of Mythology. I cannot complain. But I just see what it could have been, and I think, ah, man, that would have been so stinking cool. Oh well, I will continue to play these in my own time because I think it is quite a lot of fun. Once again, a big thank you to Microsoft for getting me early access to the new game mode just so I could show it off for you guys. If you guys want to learn more about this, you can find a link to the game in the description down below. Otherwise, I would ask you to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video and found it informative in some way. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.